MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the Sunshine State and Marlins Park in Miami. The Midsummer Classic between the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on MLB Network. I'll be joined in the booth by Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, but before we turn to them, let's turn to the results of the fan voting for this year's All-Star starters. Final preparations being made on the field. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League Baseball All-Star Game on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 National League All-Stars.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two men named by their managers to get the ball here to begin this All-Star game. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's this lineup have to do tonight in order to get a W here on the road, HR?
Matt, have you seen this guy throw? Whew, he is electric. What do you got to do against him? I think you got to attack him early. He's just too overpowering. His stuff is electric. He's got one of those great power arms that we'll talk about for years to come. You got to take it to him before he takes it to you. All right, let's get a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the National League All-Stars. And behind the plate, Yadi Molina. See all that gold? He's wearing it for a reason. He can frame it, he can catch it, he can call the game. He's got great footwork to make the throws. You better be careful if you lead off first base. He'll stray down there and drill you. He'll get you. He will, I'm telling you. He'll pick you off.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Now the pitch. Ball one.
Man, second pitch of the game, and that ball looked like it was right there. This could be a great offensive day if he's going to call the zone like that.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Ozuna is under it. Makes the play, one away. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What's the key for them tonight, Harold?
Matt, they're facing an excellent pitcher. Look, and what great pitchers do, they get stronger as the game goes on. So to me, you got to get him early. I want to see if they take pitches, maybe try to work the count a little bit, get that pitch count up, and maybe see if they can get him weaker as he goes deeper into the game. But it's going to be a challenge, no doubt.
George Springer comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a consistent and fair umpire, Matt. Sometimes he might give a little on the corners, but it doesn't ever seem to impact the game too much.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Now here's the pitch. Mookie Betts is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Stanton going back on it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. It's the American League nothing. National Leaguers coming to bat. It's the Major League Baseball All-Star Game exclusively on MLB Network. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Harold, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out.
Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What's your take on him, H?
Matt, he comes in to start carrying the career ERA, get this, of under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. So let's see if he's got his great stuff in this outing as well. Time for a look at the defense for the AL All-Stars, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking in the outfield at Mookie Betts. This kid came up as a second baseman, flew through the organization, tearing it up. But where are you going to go when you're blocked by Dustin Pedroia? So they moved him to the outfield. I cannot believe how quick he caught on.
Here's D. Gordon now. They lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, D. Gordon.
And that misses for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Sale ready with the 2-0. A strike, and it's 2-1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Springer. He can't get there as it falls in. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Batting second.
Coming to the plate now, Paul Goldschmidt. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat. A called strike over the outside corner. A runner at second, nobody out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Ready on 0-2. Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
First two batters of the game, you get leadoff double, and then you get a single. They're first and third. They're setting up pretty. Man, this could be a long day for the pitcher.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Don't want to forget about him. Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here.
Runners are at first and third with none out. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll be back in standing up. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ready with the 0-2. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
You know, there aren't many guys that could just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. HR, what's the key for him here tonight?
I think the key to this game, Matt, is working the count. I mean, you've got a guy that's really dominant on the mound, right? So you got to work his pitch count. And if you work the pitch count, now all of a sudden you might get into that bullpen. If they get in the bullpen, they're going to win this game.
At the plate, Nolan Arenado, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. On the ground is short. This could be 2. The Dozier for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Edwin Encarnacion now. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. He's gone 2 for 5.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Into the windup and the pitch. Liner toward right center, but this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
All right, let's get a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the National League All-Stars. And at shortstop, Corey Seager. They say this kid doesn't even have a heart rate. He's so calm. He's so smooth. He's so lets the game come to him. But I like how he catches the ball. He makes all the plays, and the bad hops, he's going to make those too.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready with another 0-2. Line toward the alley in left center, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Into the box now, Jose Abreu. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Oh man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
And the changeup is way low that time. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him to chase one up in the zone there as this is popped high in the air over toward the right side. And Goldschmidt will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Into the box now, Joey Votto. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
Designated hitter, Joey Votto.
And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike one, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
The 1-2 pitch. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
That ball is above the zone. He got his hands on top of it, the old tomahawk, and got a base hit out of it.
Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
Time for a look at the defense for the AL All-Stars, brought to you by Majestic.
Left fielder.
And behind the plate is Jonathan Lucroy. You know, everybody talks about his ability to frame pitches. One of the best framers in all the game, but I really like how he catches and throws. This guy can catch.
Stepping up to the plate, Marcell Ozuna. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Has a look, now the pitch. And that misses, ball one.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
And this catches the outside corner, strike one. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a liner, but this is foul near the seats. Working for the punch out and the offering, and this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Charlie Blackmon is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Now that's what a slider's supposed to look like. Great execution. Starts off the plate and makes him reach.
2 out with the man at first. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Sale sets. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Another 1-2 delivery. Softly hit out to short. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. NL leaves 1. We'll move to the third with no score. Striding into the box, Corey Dickerson. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Here it comes. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
He swung so hard, I don't know how he stayed on his feet or kept his helmet on. I'm surprised he didn't fall down. He swung so hard. What a big swing.
The 2-1 on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Here's Brian Dozier now. This is foul right side. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is.
Oh, that's too high.
And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Corey Kluber, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 28, Corey Kluber.
So stepping in, Yadier Molina. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber.
Yadier Molina.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and Molina's aboard a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Well, you make in-game adjustments, right, Matt? I mean, they've had a hard time scoring. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch to get things going, so I see a little bit of a change. Maybe this is how they jumpstart their offense for the rest of the game.
Stepping in now, D. Gordon. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Back-to-back hits, and now the inning is set up. They're trying to put the first run on the board, so you can bunt, move them up. Now you're second and third. You may draw the infield in, or if they sit back, get the easy ground ball, and you pick up the first run of the game. But it's all set up with those back-to-back singles, and now you can do whatever you want to do with the rest of the inning.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a liner. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. Molina is on his way home. The runner scores from second. And not in time as the second run scores.
I love that hit right there. 2 runs driven in early in the game. That always lets every pitcher relax and now be aggressive. Let's see if these runs help their pitcher when he gets back on the mound.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton, as Kluber's able to get ahead of him here with strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Comes set with the 0-1. Hard on the ground towards short. Lindor has it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Here's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Nolan Arenado.
First offering on its way. A changeup over the inside corner.
I don't have a problem taking that pitch right there. New pitcher just came in out of the bullpen. You want to see what he's got. You measure the first pitch. Now get ready to hit.
Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Runners at the corners here. Nobody out. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
In is Joey Votto now. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. 6 for 9. He's taken him deep once. In there, 0-1.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
And this will be fouled away. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Standing in now, Corey Seager. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Here comes the 1-0. Hit out towards second. Dozier fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 3 innings complete. National Leaguers out in front, 2-0. Tanner Roark, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
57, Tanner Roark.
With Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning. First pitch of the inning, low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Center fielder number 4.
Here's George Springer. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Slider up that he gets a call on.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken one swing.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here's Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Matt, he's 1 pitch away from striking out the side. Now that's a shutdown inning. Your team gets your runs, and then you go back and shut them down.
And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the National League 2 and the American League nothing.
Your attention, please. Now
new pitcher coming on now, and it's the former number 1 overall pick from 2007, David Price. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Left fielder, number 13.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer is underneath this one. 1 pitch, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Striding in once again, Charlie Blackmon hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Now the first pitch here from Price. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Two runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the NL line score thus far. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 from Price. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul wide of first. One and 2. Here it comes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Very weakly on the ground. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infield single, as innocent as it may sound, that might be a rally starter right there.
Yadier Molina.
So a runner on first with one out now. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Now a snap move over to first. And he'll dive back in. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted into center field. Springer on the run. But he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Throw just does beat him to the bag, and that was pretty close.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the play. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Corey Spangenberg will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first.
Corey Spangenberg.
In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. Here it comes, 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. Price comes home to 2-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The NL leads this one 2-0. Corey Spangenberg will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 15, Corey Spangenberg.
Edwin Encarnacion now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Brandon Belt is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Number 9, Brandon Belt.
Cody Bellinger is into the ball game as well as he takes over out in right.
Number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Chris Bryant will also enter as he takes over at third base.
Number 17, Chris Bryant.
Raisel Iglesias will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 26, Raisel Iglesias.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Digging in to try it again, Jose Abreu. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Well, that was unexpected. You're looking for that sinker down. He throws a fastball up. Now he's just changed the game on you. He's forcing you to look somewhere else.
Takes a high fastball for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And this is fouled at the plate.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
And he misses there. 1-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. American League goes down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Hisashi Iwakuma, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Hisashi Iwakuma.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dickerson's there. 1 out.
Now batting, right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
At the plate, Cody Bellinger. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a looper to left. Dickerson over to his right. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the National League, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The 1-0 delivery. A called strike over the outside part of the plate. 2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the NL line score thus far. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. A solo shot here to left, and the National Leaguers now lead it 3-0.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
In is Joey Votto now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Hitter, Joey Votto.
First delivery to him on the way. Pulled toward right center field. Betts giving chase. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Up next for the National League.
Here's Corey Seager. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Man, I just think he's pitching scared. Look, he's getting hit a little bit, and now he's falling behind another hitter. Challenge somebody.
Iwakuma comes set. 1-0 on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. It's the National League 3 and the American League nothing. Derek Law takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
League, number 64, Derek Law.
Ready for another chance? Corey Dickerson. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Trey Turner is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Shortstop, number 7, Trey Turner.
Nick Markakis is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field. Starling Marte will also come in now as he takes over out in center.
Now playing center field, number 6, Starling Marte.
Travis d'Arnaud is also into the ball game as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate.
Travis d'Arnaud.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. A fastball that just misses inside. A little bit outside. 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
Set to deal on 2-2. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Ready with another 2-2. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Curveball grounded towards second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The second baseman, number 2, Brian Dozier.
Here's Brian Dozier now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet, so you don't know what you're going to see coming your direction.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Bouncer down the line. Bryant is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. It's the National League 3 and the American League nothing. Eduardo Rodriguez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 52, Eduardo Rodriguez.
Coming to the plate now, Nick Markakis. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th.
Markakis.
And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
Here's the 0-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The 1-1 now to Markakis. Takes a knee-high fastball.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Here's Starling Marte. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Chopped weakly to the left. Seager has to hurry on to first, and there were 2 down.
Up next for the National League, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Right over the middle, knee high. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ground ball sent back up the middle to his left. Lindor on to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We're through 6 full. The NL's on top, 3-0. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. National Leaguers leading this one as we get ready for the 7th. But first, let's have a look at our game summary for the first 6 innings. Adam Ottavino is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 0, Adam Ottavino.
Marcus Semien is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Semien.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Called strike, 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here's another 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Lorenzo Cain will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Belanger over to his left, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie.
Carlos Gomez will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Carlos Gomez.
In there at the letters 0-1.
Matt, this is one of those games that has that guy right there, his head scratching. He's trying to figure out, how do I get these guys going? We may see a team meeting to motivate them a little bit better.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled back. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and 2, here it is. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. 1, 2, 3 go in the American League. They trail in this one 3-0. Marcus Semien will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 10.
Lorenzo Cain will stay in the ball game as he takes over in center.
Now in center field, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Carlos Gomez will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Gomez.
Edwin Diaz gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Digging in to try it again, Corey Spangenberg. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Corey Spangenberg.
This one's flared out toward left. Here comes Dickerson. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Striding in once again, Brandon Belt comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Ready with the 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. Belt on his way to second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
That ball's right in his wheelhouse. Man, pitcher got lucky. He hit a screaming line drive. Had he lifted it, he'd be jogging right now for 4.
Into the box now, Cody Bellinger, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Two-0 pitch on the way. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Set to deal on 2-2. swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone all the way into the upper deck. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, and the NL opens up a 5-0 lead.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Up next for the National League, third baseman.
In now, Chris Bryant. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He went deep back in the fifth. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. One out, nobody on. That's smoked, but right into the shift. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Joey Votto.
In is Joey Votto now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And they start him with one high and away for ball one. One and 0 pitch on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Seager onto the grass, and that retires the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the National League 5 and the American League nothing. Mark Melanson has been summoned
Now
from the
pitching for
bullpen
the
as he'll
National
do so
League,
to start the 8th.
Number 41, Mark Melanson.
Miguel Cabrera
League,
is going to be asked to get
number
things going here as a
24,
lead off the top of the 8th.
Miguel Cabrera.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
The windup and the 0-1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Belanger going back, and there goes the combined no-hitter. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Seager.
Jonathan Scope will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
Jonathan Scope.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Cabrera rounds the corner and is headed home. The run scores from second. That makes it a 5-1 contest.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Russell Martin will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
Russell Martin.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. Knuckle curve is off the bottom edge. 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, on the mound, he hasn't looked comfortable since the moment he came in out of the pen. Just not fluid with his delivery at all.
Ready with the 2-0. A high fastball is in there.
I don't know about his decision not to swing there. Hitters count. You get a fastball middle in. That's the one you drive out of the ballpark.
No one out with a runner at second. A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. Here's another 2-2. And a swing and a miss from Martin as he'll retreat to the dugout as out number 1.
The left fielder, number 10.
Ready for another shot now. Corey Dickerson. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And here's ball 4 now on the intentional walk. So that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 gone.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Here's Brian Dozier now. His career numbers against Melanson. Hitless in 3 at-bats. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a first pitch chop foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2.
His timing looks good right there, Matt. That's following up after a fastball. He still was able to get a piece of that breaking ball.
Here it comes, 0-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. High pop-up. Turner is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the National League 5 and the American League 1. Miguel Cabrera will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 24.
Jonathan Scope He's going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Number 6, Jonathan Scope.
Cody Allen comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Shortstop, Trey Turner.
Trey Turner is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh and 1. Here it comes. And there's ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
Well, Matt, we got a ball away. And all indications to me, they're going to stay away from him. This guy's just too good of a hitter. They're not going to flirt around with anything for him to hit on the inside half.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Gomez on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The left fielder, number 22, Nick Markakis.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Markakis. Previous showdowns with Cody Allen, 1 for 6. Into the windup and the pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
Oh, he saw that changeup really nice. He just wasn't able to keep it fair.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Lucroy gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Markakis is retired, 2 down now.
Center fielder, number 6.
Here's Starling Marte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up on the backhand. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. 9th inning coming up. It's the National League 5 and the American League 1. Kenley Jansen takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 74. Kenley.
Jose Altuve is going to pinch hit here to lead off the 9th, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Here it comes on 0-2, and he looks at a called strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. A reminder to stick around after our ballgame comes to an end as we'll wrap up All-Star festivities with postgame highlights following our sign-off here tonight. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Ready with the 0-1. Fouled off into the seats behind first. Bases are empty, 1 man out. high in the air out towards shallow right. Belanger moves over. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 14, Carlos Gomez.
Nelson Cruz will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Nelson Cruz.
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Well, this is kind of the life of a pinch hitter. You maybe get 1 at bat a game, and it usually comes against a relief pitcher that's absolutely throwing bullets at you.
Here's a swing and a miss, and now the American League's down to its final strike. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Swing and a miss, as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory, and look on to the next one.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score of our ball game tonight for the victorious National League All-Stars. 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors, left 7 men on base. The National League now claims home field advantage for this fall's World Series. The final line for the American League, 1 run on 2 hits. No errors, they left 2 men on base. The winning pitcher is Julio Teheran. The loss goes to Corey Kluber. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.